Hey guys, it's me, Anthony Melia. I'm back here with another Sims video for you. This time it's a challenge. I was challenged by this person to make a prison. I went onto the Sims 4 community on Facebook and asked people to give me some suggestions, creating rooms, doing challenges, anything like that. And this is one of the results that intrigued me the most, I must admit. I've never thought about making a prison for the Sims 4, but here I am. I'm making a Sims prison on the Sims 4. Oh dear, I do apologise. I haven't had my morning brew yet, and yeah, I need to get my mouth in gear. Right, as you can see, I've just made the 4 walls to emphasise the boundary of my prison. Now I've just made the front reception area so that the warden can bring in inmates and trap them in our prison. Anyway, I am now currently making a hallway that's going to run alongside all the cells, well, not all the cells, but some cells, also the kitchen and dining area for the prisoners. As you noticed, I have made the boundary walls, it's 1 square thick. Now this kind of serves 2 purposes. One, it makes it look kind of reinforced, air quotes, reinforced, and also it will hopefully allow a sim, mainly the warden, to travel from his quarters, his private quarters, right next to the reception area, to go all the way around so that he can cook in the kitchen of the prison. And because I don't want them cooking. There's no point in having them cook. I mean, I know normally prisoners usually cook in the kitchens and whatnot, but this time, no, they're not. They're going to get to eat, and that's pretty much it, I think. Anyway, as you can see, I've made the cells and just put the doors on. They're 2x5, so not too big, not too small, just enough room to sleep, shit, and probably stand. Barely enough room to wave your wang around, really. And giving them fairly depressing colours, greys and blacks, and it's not good. I don't want to give them all white or all grey or anything like that. It's too conformist to me. As you can see, I'm just putting in the lights now. Here we go. Oh, I don't like that. Right, I'll move on to these. Suspend from the ceiling. It's so much nicer, and they give more light. There we go. Done. Right. Now, let's light up the rest of this block. So as I'm lighting up the rest of this block, I'll let you know now that I will be making several blocks. There's going to be this block, which is obviously, like we said already, going to be the cells, dining room, and kitchen. I'm going to have a block for showers, a block for the gym, an arts and crafts block also attached to a secondary cell block. Plus, then you've also got the reception and the warden's private quarters block. Just pop in some flooring. There we go. Right. So it's going to be quite filled. There's going to be a small courtyard in the middle for, well, just for aesthetic purposes, really. The Sims won't really be able to use it because it's going to be fenced off. They're going to have under roof shelters so that they can walk around without getting drenched if and when the Sims have seasons / general weather / unpleasantness. So as you can see, I'm just putting in the kitchen now. The kitchen's not too bad. I quite like it. Using greys and whites for the worktops and such, mainly because the utilities that I put in are all silver, so grey, silver, white. It looks fairly plain. It looks sterile, which is what you want. Don't want to be known as a prison that really treats its inmates quite poorly, because I don't want that at all. Okay, just pop in the microwave. There's probably quite a lot of room considering it's a kitchen, but it allows anyone, whoever decides to download this from my library, to expand it, do whatever they want. I mean, they may even decide to let the Sims cook their own meals, which is entirely up to them, so I've left enough room for that. Now, the last thing I heard Sims there could only be 8 Sims per lot. I don't know whether there's a cheat to allow you to have more, or whether you can just trap more, or whatever. But yes, there are, yeah, I think there are at least 8 beds. I'm pretty sure there's at least 8 beds. I'll have to double check. I really will. I'm pretty sure there is. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be more than enough. Anyway, right, okay. So yeah, that there is going to be the, as you can see, I've just taken the little piece of wall out. That's going to be the little tiny corridor, the little hidden corridor that the one will be able to walk round and through to get into the kitchen so that he can prepare the meals. Just pop in some columns to support the roof. There we go. Roof. I quite like. I like the way this turns out. I really do. So fingers crossed it all goes according to plan and looks quite nice. You will see later on that once I've pretty much got all the blocks established, I will change the roofs and whatnot, because I don't really like them. They look grey and horrible. My idea for this prison was to, from above, make it look like it blends in as much as possible. So it's probably going to be a green roof. Here we go, putting in the new block. This is I think this is the gym block. And just to the left of the gym block, going into the corner, will be the shower block. Pretty sure this is, I think I meant this is the gym. Ooh, there we go. Let's just put some extra roofing around on top of the walls, just to add a little extra height and also help blend the other walls in. Otherwise it's just a load of roofed blocks in the middle of a flat wall area. It just wouldn't look right. So yeah, and roofs can be kind of tricky, but we'll get there. We will get there. As you can see, it's just taking a little bit of time. Right, okay. I think this is the second to last one. I've got one more to do. There we go. And down you go. Oh, I do love this game. I really do. It's brilliant. Just make sure that the roofs are not sticking out so much. Try and make it all blend in nicely. There we go. Oh, you're not sticking out. There we go. That'll do. Right. Okay. Now my next thing is to put the edging along the roofs, just to add a little bit more definition. There we go. I will change these floors. I think I changed them to a nice stone. But yeah, I didn't like the way the floors were. It looked too nice. You know, black wooden flooring. Yeah, you don't really find that in a prison. It's more stone, hard work. Oh dear me. I really need to have a coffee. I really do. Right. Okay. Put the doors on for the gym. As you can see, there's no lights in the air. Well, no lights. No windows in the area that the Sims will end up using, primarily because prisons, even though they do usually have windows, I don't want these to have windows. The only time they will experience any light or anything like that that's natural will be when they're moving from block to block. So yes. I had a little bit of trouble fitting these two machines in, these weightlifting machines. I realised it was the overhead light that was stopping me from putting it in. So there we go. That's sorted. I'll just move these lights back in line. There we go. Done. That's pretty much as far as I want to go with this gym. I don't want to make it look too stimulating or anything like that, because after all, it is a prison. Ooh, bile green wallpaper. Oh, slash paint, whatever it is. Let's change that to the metal flooring, which I quite like. I think I should change that flooring. Just in case you haven't gathered, I am doing a voiceover for this video primarily because I made it this morning. I just quite literally did that. I didn't really want to talk as I was building because it just distracts. It really does. It's so much easier for me to just talk after I've done it. That way, any points that I come up with or any changes that I make or anything like that, I can explain a reason why I changed my mind and such like. And yeah. So yeah, please, if this is a bit odd for you, please bear with me because it's odd for me as well. It's not very often I do a build episode. I'm not usually used to describing the way I think as I make a building. Usually I just build and then that's it. It's done. I usually share the images and rooms and whatnot with you guys either on my library or on the Sims 4 community page, group page on Facebook. Alright, as you can see, I've just put in the showers. I made them all individual. I don't want any naughty things happening in the showers, although we probably will. Oh dear. So yeah, it's taking shape quite nicely, I think. Really quite happy with it. Right, here's going to be the next block. This is the arts and crafts block, which is where the people will be going to make furniture and stuff for us to sell, so that if you're doing a prison challenge and you need to make money because you have no money, then yeah, this is where your Sims will come to make the money. They'll have a couple of workbenches and some easels. Fingers crossed you won't be setting up people to work at them all at the same time, so I'm only putting in, I think it's about 4 easels and 2 workbenches. Here we can see another 4 cells as well. So there's definitely going to be enough cells for what I perceive to be the minimum, or should I say maximum number of Sims allowed on one lot. Oh, just put some doors in. There we go. Now we can start putting these craft tables in and some easels. Like I said, there's going to be 2 craft tables and 4 easels, so at least 6 people can do stuff at any one time. Gives you plenty of... Okay, and then easel 3 and easel 4. Right, I think the next thing we need to tackle is the lights, so I'll put some light in here. For these ones, there we go. I think I'm going to put some backlights behind the easels, just so that you can see perfectly the artwork that these Sims are putting out. Also, it helps them create better as well, because obviously you can't paint in the dark or in a very poorly lit room. So yes. Okay, next thing I'm going to take out, after I've painted all these walls, I'm going to take out these 2 here and extend the walkway so that it joins to the other one, like so. There we go, there we go. And then copying these fences can be a little bit awkward. Lost my floor, but I'm changing that anyway, so it doesn't really matter. There we go. Just pop in some. There we are. Some columns done. I mean, the walkways from this are hopefully going to look okay. I think I'll choose stone. There we are. Stone. A little bit awkward with the view sometimes to change it, but yeah, there we go. Stone, and then stone, done. Right, that's them walkways done. I think the only other walkway I have to do now is the one that goes in front of the warden's apartment slash reception. So I think just alter the roof. I don't know why I spend so much time making these roofs in the first place, because I changed them all anyway, so it's kind of pointless. There we go. As you can see, the roofs do need sorting out. I mean, the shower block doesn't currently have a roof yet, which is annoying. I tried these windows for the reception and I didn't like them, so I thought, nah, let plenty of light in. It's the last light. People are really going to enjoy it on the indoors anyway. So yeah, just take it out a little bit, stretch it over to make the quarters for the warden. There we are. Get some front doors in. I was playing with the idea of wooden front doors, but I decided to go against some heavy metal grey doors. There we go. So this area here is the reception, and then the area attached to it, that's going to be the little wardens. So I say living quarters, it's really just a bed and a TV with a chair and a computer. He can use the toilets and whatnot wherever he wants, really. I mean, he's the freaking warden, for crying out loud. So yeah, I wasn't going to make him pretty much a whole house on site, because that would just be ridiculous, and it would also take too much time. As you can see, I've just put in the door to the kitchen. I think I did make a mistake and put a door from the hallway into the kitchen as well, which would allow the Sims to cook as well. I basically put that in just for you guys. If I was to keep this prison for myself, I would take the door out and just, yeah, I'd let the warden do all the cooking for the Sim prisoners. But it's completely up to you. Take it out, leave it in. It's really your choice. Now, as you can see, I'm working on the warden's quarters, and I was playing around with the idea of leaving it all open plan, but it really wouldn't work. So I've gone ahead and put a dividing wall in, door. It's quite literally going to be reception, warden's quarters. That's it. After that, all I've got to do really is just sort out the roofing, do the landscaping. As you can see here, I'm just putting a desk in here so that people who come to visit prisoners, or as the prisoners are getting taken in themselves, you know, it's the last piece of decent decoration they will ever see, really, because once they're in, they're not coming out. Decided that. But if you decide to use this prison for your own challenges, then you make up your own rules. It's really up to you. Right, just figure out how to, there we go, just put these fences in and columns for the roof supports. Quite an enclosed courtyard. I'm really starting to like it. Fingers crossed, from my part at least. I hope you guys like it as well. Just sort out this roof. I don't know why I even bothered doing this roof here, because I change it all completely anyway. All the internal roofs come off and get redone. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm about to do that anyway. Yeah, here we go. I try and do the roof here for the shower block, and it just doesn't look right at all. It really doesn't. It looks weird. So yeah, delete. There you go. I delete them all. That way I can get them all lined up nicely the way I want them, and it looks semi-decent. So yeah. Right, just sort these out, lower that down. Secondary roof over the gymnasium and shower block, and lower that down. And then we've got the roof for the main cell block, kitchen and dining area for the prisoners. And down that goes. That looks so much better. And here we are putting the last roof on to the arts and crafts area / secondary cell block. I'll put the roof linings there. There we go. Looks nice. Quite like it. I'm happy with that. Right. Next thing. Move on to covering the roofs in this green, so that, like I said, from above it blends in quite nicely to the surrounding area. The only thing you're really going to be able to see is the courtyard. Right, now I'm going to decorate the warden's quarters. Something kind of modern minimalism. Let him have some light. There we go. That's better. That's a little bit better. Put the TV up there. Right, flooring. Oh, which floor to have? Oh, I want something light. I've put a dark wall up, so I want something fairly light for the flooring. There we go. Nice boy's bedroom. Well, I'm hoping the warden's going to be a boy. Male. Whatever you want to call him. Right. Now, work on the flooring for the reception area. Don't want... Oh. Nah, wrong. A small carpet for the desk, that should be enough, and probably a couple of plants for the tables in front of the couches, and set up some chairs here for meetings around the desk. There we go. Right. I suppose in a way that door that I put into on the kitchen, you could keep it in anyway. You could guide your prisoners from the reception, cut through the quarters of the warden, go up the small narrow corridor into the kitchen, and then kick them out into the hall where they will be trapped forever. But like I said before, that's completely up to you. I'm just going to put in the landscaping now. That area there, I was going to spray it. I wasn't too sure, thinking about spraying it, but decided instead to just put some flowers, make it look kind of pretty there. You know, something has to look nice, I guess. Just playing around with the placement. I'm not too keen on. No, I just put that there, that there. There we go. Oh. And one more. Ooh, that looks nice. There we go. Right, now, since I've got like a kind of semi-desert area, I'm putting some cacti in. I have left an area that's a little green so that if you want, you can send your Sims to go and sky watch or cloud watch or whatever you like to make your Sims do with bare patches of earth. You never know, you might end up with a few dig me stones and end up with a couple of dolls and treasures. You never know. So yeah, just pop a few cacti and desert herring plants in. Mainly the central courtyard that I want to make look kind of deserty. So yeah, just need some light for the corridor. There we go. That looks nice. It's all plain and whatnot, but it's a corridor for a prison, so you don't want it to look too extravagant. Just put some light in for the reception. There we go. Okay, right. Desk for his table so that he can do some personal computing, games, hacking, whatever he wants. There we go. Let's move that up there. That's better. And put him a nice bookshelf in so that he can read some of his own personal works. Give him something to look at. That's nice. Huh. No. I'll put that there. And then have something like that there. There we go. That's better. And there it is. That's my prison. Pretty much complete. Tried to cram a few extra flowers in, but it really wasn't working. Just put some rocks in to finish off the overall look, and I do believe there's like a little tiny pool that goes in the middle, which obviously Sims can't use because it's all fenced off, but since I don't have the ability to lower terrain and add water, I've had to do it this way. But I needed a source of water for some kind of local wildlife. I'm sure there must be some. No, I don't like that. I'll just pop a few of these in. There we go. And there it is. My prison. From above it doesn't look like much, but obviously when you get down and into it, it's all quite nice, I think. It's the nicest prison I've seen on The Sims anyway, and I've seen a few. Just pop some exterior lights in so that when it's night time, obviously you can see where the hell you are. And that's it, I think. I've said I'm done a couple of times now, but yeah. Once these lights are in, I'm definitely done. Right, so while this is continuing to play out and finish and show you around, I will thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Leave your comments and suggestions down below, and until next time guys, ciao for now.